Welcome. My name is George Garcia, and in this video we're going to be covering two offerings from our partner PCB Libraries that can help you make parts for your Eagle library faster and quicker than ever before. So the first tool we're going to cover is Library Expert. This is a paid tool. It is perpetual with a dongle. It runs a few $100s. And the way this tool works is using the built-in calculators you can very quickly make most of the standard surface mount packages and most of the standard through-hole packages. So for example, we can go surface mount, we pick this chip here, say OK, and all you have to do is enter values from the datasheet and it will automatically, it'll procedurally create the part you want. Now one feature that's very interesting of this tool is the fact that you can create a collection of parts in Library Expert, store them in the format used by Library Expert called FPX file, and then with your preferences you can make several different preference files based on maybe manufacturer requirements or internal processes, and Library Expert will build the entire library as a batch to conform to the rules you set here. So for example, you can set up minimum silkscreen widths, keep out areas. Here the courtyard is what an Eagle we call a keep out area, and so on and so forth. We can make all sorts of adjustments here and save those preferences for future use and to build your entire library in one go to conform to those rules. So the tool comes with a built-in library, and here you're going to be able to see this component doesn't conform to the default surface mount or through hole calculator. So this was made using FP Designer, Footprint Designer part of the tool. And exporting to Eagle is very simple. You can build the entire library in one go, or you can use build part to make a single component. So we go build part. So you can see Library Expert only supports exporting to Eagle. The version we sell only supports Eagle. So I'll select an output directory, select my desktop, say OK. We can leave everything else defaults. I'll say create and close. Now we simply go to Eagle. We go File, New, Library. Click on the script icon. Browse to our desktop. Find our script. And there we go. The part exactly as it was in Library Expert. Very quick, very easy. Now some of you may be thinking, well, I don't need to make parts all the time. I only make a few parts, and I don't really want to spend a few $100s on a tool just to make packages. Well, in that case, we have another option for you, and it is Library Expert for Pod. Pod stands for Parts on Demand. What this tool allows you to do is to buy parts. Basically, for every part you need, you'll be paying a small fee, $1 to $2 per part. And if it's a part that isn't in their existing database, they have a large database, over 1 million parts, as you can see here. If it's a part that isn't included in their existing database, then a custom part is going to run $7. So if you only need to make a few parts a year, this is a much more cost-effective option. Since PC Library Expert for Pod, this particular tool is completely free. The only time you pay is for the parts that you need to get. So even though you have the icons for the various calculators, none of these work. Everything has to go through the Pod interface online. So let's go see for a moment how it works. So we're here. I've already set the manufacturer to be microchip. I'm going to search for a PIC 32. Okay. I'm going to search Pod. Okay, and it found 1,138 parts. These are all the different variants that it has available. As you can see, I can download the footprint and the step file. And one of the advantages the Pod offering has over Library Expert by itself is that Library Expert for Pod supports 3D Step as well as 21 other tools. So think about it, free tool, and you're only paying for the parts you need. So we go over here, we download. We're going to agree, knowing that 1 pod credit will be deducted. So I read it, I approve it, I'm going to go ahead and save the file. It's going to go to my downloads. So now I can go over here and go into the library editor. And again, we have that default library, but I'm going to open the one I just got. So I go to my downloads, and here is the PIC32. I can double click on the part, and there it is. Okay, the part I just purchased. Very quickly, very simply. Again, I can go build part. Here's the 21 tools, 3D step. I'm going to pick Eagle. Again, I'm going to output to my desktop. I'm going to set Eagle as my default format, and I'm going to create and close. Okay, very simple. And as we saw before in Eagle, we just go to our library, click on the SCR icon, we find the part, and bingo, there it is. All made according to the rules we define in Library Expert. So these are the two new tools that we're offering. You can find more info on our webpage under Partner Products, and here are the two offerings. You can see Library Expert, and it's a perpetual license using a dongle, or Pod Builder. You can buy pod credits. The Pod Builder system does not take cash directly. Rather, you buy pods as you go. So right here, I'm going to go to Pod, and you can buy pod credits, as you can see here. Okay, basically one credit is $1. So these are our two new offerings, each one suited for different purposes. Take advantage of the one that's best for you. Thank you very much for your time.